In this video, I'll be doing a review on my favorite minimalist shoe, the Vibram KSO EVO. These are a pair of my KSO EVOs. I'd recently taken them out of the washer. You can just put them in the washing machine like a regular sock, and then in the dryer. They have 5 separate compartments for the toes. I'm sure you've seen these around once in a while. And the real difference of this pair in terms of the other models is the lightweight design. You can see there's almost a mesh. I mean, the fabric is very light. This weighs, I don't know technically how much it weighs, but this is the lightest shoe I have, and it breathes very well. If you're wearing it in cold weather though, without socks, you will feel the chill instantly. The sizing is 11.5, which is true to my normal shoe size. A lot of other manufacturers, you have to play around with the fit. This model was true to my size in conventional shoes. What you'll see also is the sole. Very sticky grip. I mean, you can feel, you can move in any direction at any moment wearing these. Excellent grip. It's probably the best grip I've ever felt on a shoe. And that is probably because the company is known for making soles. And this is an example of it being done very well. Again, you'll see that the layout of the shoe very narrow around the arch area. There is no arch support, as you can see. And you may say, oh, well, you know, we're squeezing it out because I have flat feet. No, it's not because of flat feet. If I had flat feet, this part would be worn, but I do have wide feet. And no matter how strong you make your feet or how strong your arches are, if you're born with certain traits like wide feet, they will remain no matter how well you've taken care of your flat feet or overpronation. So as you can see, wide toe box to accommodate for the toes, and then narrows down into the heel. Now, the idea of having a shoe like this or minimal shoes is that you do not use the heel. In fact, why do track shoes not contain any heel support or heel cushion? Why do they also have their focus on the forefoot? And that's because you're supposed to be forefoot striking. Even if you're doing long distance running in track, they still use the same type of shoe. This is basically a running cleats without the spikes in the front. This is the basic layout of all shoes, and this is how all shoes should be designed. Whether you have them with individual toes or with a box, they should be designed like this, because this is as true to function and form as natural feet as you can get. Now I'll be showing some clips of me walking through the trails, a lot of sticky sticks, rocks, and debris and jagged edges. I've felt no issue from wearing these shoes over them, and I don't think you will either. I think they're great for urban running. A lot of people on the forums for barefoot running say they're worried about needles and This will cover against most aspects of the environment that you're in. I don't see, and whatever you're running on and it punctures this shoe, it will puncture any shoe. So there's really no benefit in wearing conventional shoes over these shoes in terms of protection. If you have to wear something stronger than this, they'd probably be construction boots. And you're not running in those. Now, in terms of, again, we're going to go back to the fit and finish of this. They are well made, minimal cushioning. I did have a word of warning. I did have an issue. If you're not mindful, you can squeeze two toes into one by accident and therefore pry apart the seam by accident. But as for the workmanship in regards to the gluing of the material of the rubber to the fabric, it's been excellent. I've had no issues and I use these on a daily basis. Now, speaking of daily basis, there is one issue that I found. My feet do not smell with other shoes, but with these shoes, with constant sweating, I don't know if it's the design or where the sweat builds up or perspiration builds up, but they begin to smell. And so you have to wash these on a regular basis. One thing I do recommend to keep the smells at bay, and also in inclement weather or when it's chilly, is to buy a pair of Injinji toe socks. As you can see, I've had these for a long while. They served me well also. They're a bit pricey for socks, but they're well worth it. They fit well. I'm unsure if there are other brands that make toe socks, but these are the ones that I've found and I've used them to great effect. Now, once you wear them with the shoe, the fit that you had prior when you did not wear socks will become altered once you start to wear these socks with the shoes. You rarely can go back and get the initial fit that you had, because you have stretched them out to some extent. Even though by a small amount, it's still noticeable when you're wearing it without the socks. But again, the socks take care of weather and perspiration, so they may be well worth it. You just have to remember to wear it at all times. Once you don't wear it, you will feel the looseness. So when you're doing certain weight training exercises like squats and deadlifts, they won't have the same grip that they once had. Would I recommend these shoes? Definitely. For minimalist runners or people who find the benefit in wearing minimal shoes, these are second to none in terms of flexibility, weight, and durability. They work with all exercises, whether you're running, weight training, swimming, going to the beach, lounging around the house. They work well for all of those environments, and I definitely don't see any hang-ups with the shoes. If you're thinking about buying these shoes, buy these shoes. So if you like the shoes, buy the shoes. If you like the video, like the video. Thank you very much, and please subscribe. In the future, we'll go over some other minimalist shoes and other tools to help you move better. All right, thanks.